Yo, what's going on, guys? I hope you're well and welcome to another video. Fortune Mesh here. In today's video, I'll be explaining this trade where we actually ended break even and price just went a bit lower than the lower below the entry that we had, break even, then continued higher to the buy side liquidity we were aiming for, and also reaching a resistant level where we're expecting to see price to react on, of which is the daily wick CE. So I'm going to explain how we took this trade and the approach through it. Well, let's start on the 15 minute. And what's important to note today is that we had no news and it's a Monday. When there is no news, the market might either consolidate or move in an unexpected direction, which can be risky for traders who are not prepared for such volatility. Therefore, ICT advises traders to be cautious and possibly avoid trading on Mondays unless there is a compelling reason, such as major news event later in this week. And actually today, not tomorrow, we have CPI news event, of which led me to actually take a trade today. But also we had a large range trading day on Friday, so basically that's a large range trading day. That's a previous day large range trading day, and like ICT always mentions, we should avoid trading after a day which had a large range. So today I wasn't expecting much from the market, but I saw potential and I thought price would get to where I'm aiming for, which was the buy side liquidity and also the daily wick CE, which I was expecting to see price likely react on. So now let's get into it. This is the 15-minute chart, and what I was looking for is that I paid attention to the midnight open as usual and the 9:30 open. So from the midnight open, price has just been going lower. That means the sellers have been making money. And as price went lower, it took out this low. And on ES, price didn't actually take out this low. So that's a bullish SMT. So I was looking to see if price will maintain this bullish SMT going into the 9:30 opening bell to continue higher, taking out the buy side liquidity. So how I was looking to see that is that we do not trade below this SMT, or ES not trading below this SMT, then ruining the idea of price going higher respecting this SMT. So what I had in mind is that I want to see price now react inside this range, this small range. If you anchor your fib from this range low to this range high, we actually saw price trade down and react in discount of this range. But what do we have in this range, in the discount of this range? If you go to the 1 hour, you could actually see something that we have there. Well, it's a bit of a mess here, but if you anchor your fib from this week here, from this low of this week and the high of this week, you could actually see we have a weak CE there, which is in alignment with the midpoint of this new day opening gap. So that's what we had in discount of this range. So basically what we had is from this range low to the range high, we had price trade lower inside this weak CE and also the 50% level of this new day opening gap. But how did we trade into it? Now let's go to the 1 minute. When we go to the 1 minute, what we had is that at the 9:30 opening bell, so now on this 9:30 opening bell, what do we look to see? If I'm bullish, I'm looking to see 9:30 opening bell trade lower, leading people to the wrong side, being a deceptive move, where everyone is going to chase that movement. So at the midnight open, we saw price just trading lower, meaning the sellers are making money. From throughout the day, the sellers have been making money. So in this case, I am bullish for the day and I'm expecting to see price go higher, So at the 9:30, I'm expecting also the 9:30 to lead people to the wrong side, being a deceptive move. So in this case, we were still below the midnight open, which is good. If we are bullish, we want to see price be below the midnight open. So at the 9:30 opening bell, price just traded lower. Well, this candle is a 9:30 and we traded lower at 9:31, forming this first presented FVG. But where did we trade lower in 9:30 a.m.? Price traded lower inside the midpoint of this new day opening gap and also the 1 hour week CE. So price traded into it and we had a nice beautiful reaction on them. Then price started to go higher. Then we have this first presented FVG. I actually wanted to see price trade above it before I could participate. So in this case, price traded above it, and what do we have? We actually have, when we trade above this significant high, we actually have a market structure shift, and these two up close candles are actually our bullish breaker because we have this low, this significant high, and we traded below this low, taking out this low, reacting on a higher time frame PD array, being the 1 hour week CE. Then price traded higher. Then after trading higher, we took out this significant high. So this is basically our bullish breaker block. So in this case, I wanted to see price now get support from this bullish breaker block. And also we have this wick, this long wick here. I didn't expect to see price now trade below this wick. I was expecting it also to hold price, being that this is a wick CE. I was expecting to see price just take off from there, going for the buy side liquidity. But as it's a no news day, no news Monday day, we could expect anything. So I had my trade there. Then price just traded lower and lower, took time to move back into that first presented FVG and went higher. But we also had another pullback inside this down close candle, of which is an order block. So price traded back into this order block, and we had this BC just there. Price traded inside this BC also. Then order block BC, price found support there. And if you anchor fib from this range high to this range low, we have this CB in premium, of which we could expect to see price likely react on. So after price was just here, we reacted on it back into this bullish bullish order block, which has a BC. We found support traded above it. Here I was expecting now to see this CB act as resistance, as support, because now this tends to be an IFVG. So this is now IFVG. We expect to see support because here price reacted as resistance because this is a PD array in premium. Price reacted here, went lower, and now when we trade above this area, which is in premium, when we trade above it, it now tends to be an IFVG. We expect to see support from it. So I was expecting to see support. And also we have these two down close candles, which is an order block. Two down close candles, order block, IFVG, and also we had a BC. So I was expecting to see price just hold till that buy side liquidity, but because it's a no news Monday, anything could happen. So basically what we saw was price reacted into this new week opening gap, then traded lower, and we ended up break even. After ending up break even, price still reacted inside this hold candle, which is a bullish breaker. So price reacted in this bullish breaker and continued higher at the lunch macro. One could also use this bullish breaker as using the bodies because now we have this long wick, and this is also valid. So we had a reaction, nice reaction here. The bodies didn't close below the bullish breaker. Look at here, also nice reaction there, nice reaction also here. which is valid. So this was expected. I wasn't expecting a lot more from the market today. I was just expecting to see price get here and didn't expect more, because now we had this daily week CE, of which I expected to see also price react on it. Now, with me saying that, if we go to the daily chart, we could actually see that price is just reacting on that daily week CE that I'm talking about. So it's always important to be careful with the higher time frame PDRAs that we have. You should always use them as a final target or a partial point, because you don't know if price is going to react on it or not. So in this case, we reacted on the daily week CE, but also I'm just happy to see the model play out regardless of us ending up break even. And yeah, that's it from me today. Break even day, no news Monday as expected. And I wasn't expecting more from the market today. It is what it is. We go back to with tomorrow with more energy and more knowledge. So I wanted to share this with you all, and thank you for watching. If you made it this far, be safe.